Okay, are we good? Okay. So, when we talk about everything, and this is probably pretty much what I want you guys to take home with, okay? Now, I know you guys are excited. Game na sa Monday. Problema, wala naman kayong makita. Now, the funny part about this, okay, is that we didn't talk a lot about fundamentals. So we always talk about the FTSR and there's not a lot of fundamentals. Okay? And the reason why I share this to you is because most cases when you're momentum trading, a lot is driven by one, news, and two, basically nobody knows what's happening yet. So before any news or anything that's coming out, normally it's just speculation that's happening. Normally it will happen first through price and then volume. Okay? But what will make something sustainable over time? I shared to you guys Vulcan, Pacifica, PWR, Altera, DNA, all these basura, Phil Estate, whatever. Okay? All of them, they go up, go down. And it becomes a gambling and a casino behind 2 or 3 people. Okay? That doesn't become sustainable over time. Okay? What I share to people is that a lot of stocks, okay, that often turn out because they're built on speculation, a lot of times that over time when the numbers kick in, that actually creates your baggers over time. So people always ask me about Macro Asia because when we visited the plant of Macro Asia last year, people were asking me the same thing. Okay? This speculation lang yan, taas na inakat ng Macro Asia. Okay? What a lot of people don't know is that Macro Asia was poised to almost quadruple their earnings in 2017. Okay? So what happened behind Macro Asia and a lot of these stocks today, this one first on Macro Asia, it became from 3-4 pesos to as high as 20-25 last year. Okay? And I tell people, there's a lot of things there's a lot of reasons why these stocks don't go up a lot in the short time. Why? Nobody's looking at it in the first place. So people don't look at it, people always share the same thing. Hindi, wala lang yan. Speculation lang yan. Even though there was numbers already. And people will give limitless number of excuses. Holding company, ayoko yan, Lushotan discount, liquidity discount, small cap discount, and so many types of discount. Okay? Let price tell you where it wants to go. And I'll tell you the biggest baggers that we've had over time were all because most of these guys started off as a story where nobody knew what was happening. And by the time it reached and continued to go higher, that's when the real numbers started to come out. Okay? So a lot of times these guys come in combinations. This is Macro Asia. 2 years ago, you had your mWIDE. Okay? mWIDE went from a huge scare. They borrowed more than 20 billion in debt. Why? Because they had to participate in all the PPP. And basically, if you notice in 2014, before this administration, in 2014 to 2016, we had very, very little PPP. And the only one participating in all those PPP was mWIDE. And what happened in 2014 to 2016, since they were the only one participating, and there's a reason why they are the only ones participating, they had to borrow so much to spend for their PPP, and nobody believed it would work. Okay, 2016 was actually the first year when things turned around, when Mactan Airport for the first time announced that they were going to make money. And people were surprised by what happened here, from $6 that what happened all the way to 15. Little did they know it was part of the start of the reversal. Today, now earnings of the airport are kicking in. They've already launched expansion 2, and now they plan to participate in another 5 different types of airports in the entire Visayas and Mindanao. Okay? So I shared to you guys, a lot of these stuff often turns out as speculation, but when you understand how it will combine with the numbers, I will tell you, this is how a lot of winners and baggers also form over time. Okay? Clear, guys? We're good? Okay. So, before I end, let's just recap really, really quick. What's the 2 most important things that you need? Price and volume. And where does most of these guys come from? From a base. When you're looking for stock in terms of price, what do you want? What do you guys want in terms of the stock price? 6-month high and obviously a huge gain that is greater than the past 2 months altogether. What about volume? What do you want with volume? Historically, higher than its previous and greater than at least 40 million pesos. But I think in the last 6 months, you'd probably expect around 50 to 60 million. Why is it important? It's because you remember, you're not the one going to pushing the stock price. It's going to be someone else. Okay? So, and what are we looking for? Are we buying at breakouts or at pauses? You can buy at both if you know what's happening. But preferably, for most cases, we're buying at pauses. Okay? This is the same strategy that we do, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. We do this in Japan, Hong Kong, even the United States of America. And it's the same thing because our risk is low, our overnight position is low, and if we hit it, we win big also. Okay? Pwede na ba mag-open up? All right, thank you guys so much. I think Ed will be the one to open up the question and answer. All right, okay, thanks guys.
Thank you very much.